building our metabolic rate up, right? So we're gonna try and gain some muscle because the more muscle we gain, the more fat we're gonna be able to lose. And so we're gonna start by getting that muscle up for the next few phases. And then from there, we're gonna start melting the fat away. So we're gonna be covering a lot of stuff about nutrition as well as exercise, everything like that, okay? So to get started today, we're gonna start off with a dynamic warm-up, and then we're gonna work on a few core movements as well as some stretching, and then we'll talk a little bit about nutrition. Sounds good? All right, let's do it. So I'm gonna get you guys to stand up, and then we're gonna go through a few dynamic movements. Awesome, guys. We're just gonna do a light jog on the spot. Okay, this is just to get the blood flowing and get the muscles activated, right? So this is gonna help us be just to avoid any injuries that could happen. Okay, and just jog, just jog, just jog. Okay, now we're gonna do some high kicks. I'm gonna kick my feet up to my hand, opposite foot. Boom. Make sure you're feeling that stretch in the back of the legs. Perfect, good stuff. Okay, and let's do some butt kickers, activate the quads a little bit. So you're gonna kick your heels to your butt. Good, heels to butt, heels to butt. Okay, now we're gonna do some gate openers. You're gonna lift one knee up, bring it to the side. The other leg up to the side, up to the side. Perfect. Good job, guys. Looking good. Now we're gonna do the opposite direction. You're gonna bring your knee up to the side and then bring it in. Up to the side, bring it in. There you go. Keep going. Boom. 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 Now what we're gonna do is you're gonna take a shoulder width stance. I'm gonna have my hand on my hips. You're gonna do some nice big rotations. Nice big rotations. Loosening up the hips. And switch directions. Awesome, let's do some shoulder rotations. Really important that we're running up the shoulders before we work out because rotator cuff injuries are very common. So let's get some blood flowing in there. Good, and switching directions. Good, and let's loosen up the neck as well. We're gonna do some neck rotations. I want you to make sure you're feeling that stretch all around the neck. All around the neck. Okay, and switch directions. Okay, and we're gonna warm up the upper traps as well. You're gonna do some shoulder shrugs backwards, up as high as you can, down low as you can. Just like that. And switch directions.
对，手臂尽量是直的，不要弯，尽量是这样的。对 ，good，对，尽量手臂不要动，手臂不要动，因为我们是 warm up 的肩膀。哎，伊丽，你需要翻译吗？
跟着做还可以，
还可以啊，行，我会给你们看， 如果哪一个地方需要微调，我就会那个跟你们说啊。太好了，谢谢。OK 啊，不客气。OK。
We're gonna open up the chest as well, so we're gonna lift our arms up like this. Using our elbows, we're just gonna go back like that. Okay, feeling the stretch in the chest.
我们是要平着倒，不要上下，平着。哎 ，good very good yeah nice。对，这个主要是胸部这个地方。
Okay, warming up our wrists as well. Just doing some nice little wrist rotations. Okay, and we got to warm up the ankles as well. Let's do some ankle rotations.
不穿运动鞋也可以吗？还是要穿？
啊，一定要穿运动鞋啊！
啊，一定要穿运动鞋。
对，一定要穿运动鞋，保护我们的这个脚，一定要穿运动鞋。对，这个运动。
The other side. And switch directions. Okay, and now we're just gonna wait a second, and then we'll start with our first exercise. Okay, so why don't we get started on our first exercise? Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to show you is basically one of the most fundamental exercises ever. This is an exercise you should be doing at least 3 to 4 times a week. Now, what I'm going to do is basically this is going to strengthen my core a lot. So, lying on your back, okay, you can do this with me. And then what we're going to do is you're going to lift your feet up like this, and then you're going to also have your hands straight up in the air, okay? Now, the key to this exercise is you want to put as much pressure as you can from your lower back to the ground. If I slide my hand in my lower back and there's a gap, that means I'm not doing it correctly. So in this position, I want to really put pressure from my lower back to the ground. And in this position, what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend my arm and leg, but the opposite one. So right leg, left leg, right arm, reset, left leg, right arm, left leg. Okay.
Nice. 一定做得非常正确，是要看腿。
看看啊，我好像太近了。
对，太近了，那个不知道动作做，并没有做得非常好。
Okay, and I also want to be sure not to bring my leg in like this. All right, I want to keep my leg just out here.
Nice. 对，都非常正确。对，后背贴地贴的都很好，看一定这后背贴地贴的特别。好，我们 非常棒。Yeah, really good.
Now, one thing I want to mention is that breathing is also going to be really important. So I want you to try and breathe out as you're coming back in from the movement. What I mean is from here, I'm going to breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, in, out, in, out. Okay, by now you should feel your core, your abs burning. If you don't feel your abs burning, that means you're not doing it correctly. Again, always making sure lower back is touched onto the ground. Oh, let's do a few more and then you can take a break when you need to. Good stuff. Looks good, guys. Looks good. That's it. Awesome, guys. I want you to do about 5 more and then take a little break. Okay, so now I'm going to show you another exercise. This is an exercise you should be doing after you're doing this exercise is called the Deadbug. So what we're doing in the exercise I just showed you is that we're basically contracting the core and stretching our back. Now we want to do the opposite. We want to contract the back and stretch the core. So what I'm going to get you to do is go on your hands and knees. Okay. Now, I want you to make sure that here, your legs are 90 degrees and that your shoulders are always above the wrist, okay? Now, in this position, we're gonna do the exact same thing. We're gonna extend my opposite arm and my opposite leg. Boom, just like that. Just like that. Extend all the way, as far as you can.
做的都很棒，非常好。对，胳膊是直的，注意啊，胳膊是直的。对 ，nice。
Good stuff, looks good, guys. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip on over to our back again. And then we're gonna do our first exercise again. Okay, we're gonna do 12 reps, okay, 12 reps. Feet in the air, hands in the air, making sure my lower back is touching the ground. Ready, 1. Breathe in, breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 more, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good stuff. Now let's flip over onto our hands and knees again, and then we're gonna do 12 reps of this one. Ready, 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, 12. Awesome, guys. Take a little break, shake it off. Shake it out, shake it out. Awesome, I hope you guys are doing okay right now. We're gonna move on to our next exercise. Now, this exercise is really good for anyone that has any back pain, but also it's a half stretch, half resistance training exercise. But again, we're gonna be on our hands and knees. If you've done yoga, you've probably done this move before. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start by sinking our mid spine down. So my spine's gonna sink down as much as I can, and then I'm gonna push myself up and look upwards. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do from here is you're gonna try and lift that mid spine up, and then pushing yourself upwards. Gonna look down. Okay. And then repeat. Yeah, nice and slow.
Really nice.
I want you to breathe out as you're moving. Breathe in when you're not moving. Okay, let's do 2 more. 1, 2. Good. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on the rotation of the spine, okay? So again, on our hands and knees. This time I'm gonna have one hand beside my head. I'm gonna take this elbow. I'm gonna try and touch my hand with it. And then I'm gonna rotate upwards as much as I can, getting that rotation in the spine, and repeat. Breathing out as I come up, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out.
对，尽量碰到另外一个手。对，胳膊肘尽量碰到另外一个手。碰不到没关系，就是尽量有这种意识去够那个手。对 ，nice。注意呼吸。
Okay, why don't we switch sides and try the other side out? And having my hands on my head, and then rotating down, elbow touches hand, rotate up. Make sure you're getting that rotation from the spine, okay? As much as you can. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. Okay. We're gonna take a 20-second break. We're gonna do those exercises one more time. Okay.
怎么样？有没有出汗？
有微微出点汗。
硬呢？
稍微有一点，但还没有觉得。
You're already getting so skinny. It was like this.
OK， 理解。Nice. OK。
Okay. And back down to our hands and knees position. We're gonna work on that cat camel again, sinking the spine down, looking up. And other direction. Let's do 12 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Having one hand on the side of my head. I'm gonna do some rotations, 10 reps on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, switching sides, ready, set, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. You guys are doing awesome so far. Every movement looks good. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go through those exercises one more time. So starting from the beginning with the dead bug, laying on our backs, okay. Feet in the air, hands in the air, making sure I'm engaging the core enough that my lower back is touching the ground. Let's do 15 reps. Ready, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Flipping on over to our hands and knees. Ready, set. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 20. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Nicely done. Okay, we're gonna stay in this position, going into our cat camel. Let's do 12 reps. Ready, set, 1. Sink the spine down, looking up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
妹妹要看，
9,
got it.
10, 11, 12, 13. Let's do 2 more. Okay, hands on the side of my head. I'm gonna grab my elbow, touch the hand up, 10 reps on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Switching sides. Ready, set, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome, guys. Take a little break, shake it off. Now, with the rotational exercise, I want you to make sure that it's not about how fast you're going or how hard you're going. I want you to make sure you're just trying to get as much range of motion as you can when you're twisting. Okay, this is all about the spinal health and getting that twist in the spine. Okay. Good job, you guys, doing really good job. Yeah, good. So you're always trying to twist from the spine. So even if my elbow goes further, it doesn't matter because I want to get the twist from the spine instead. So another thing you want to try doing is keeping this hip stabilized, because you never want to rotate the hip either, right? So essentially your spine, you want it to twist this way, okay? So just like that. Breathing out as you're coming up.
Michelle 那个腰可以再塌一下，你有一点拱腰。对，稍微往下塌一下。对对，这样你试一试，可能，哎，对对对，是的，对对对，非常好，对对对，然后锁住，对，非常好，对，这样的话效果会更好一些。对对对，这个难一点，可能是，但没关系，然后练练，很快就会那个越来越好。
Good stuff. So we still have some time. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go through every exercise one more time, and then we're gonna go through some stretching, and then at the end we'll talk a little bit about nutrition. Okay, so let's do it together. Laying on our backs again. And this time we're gonna do 16 reps. Ready? 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, one more. Perfect. I'll flip it on over. Let's do 20 reps here. Ready? 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Into our cat camels. We're going to do 12 reps, sinking the spine down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Going into our rotations, hands on head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now, if you feel like these movements are too easy, you can always add a twist to it. There's a different type of cat camel you can do where you put your knees together. Okay, and then you're gonna get your bum to sit on your heels. We're gonna have our forearms together as well. And then what we're gonna try and do in this position is, you'll find it very difficult, but you can try and sink the spine in and then look up and do the opposite. Doing your cat camel here can be very difficult, right? But this is another way to do the cat camel if you feel like the other way is too easy. Good. You'll feel like you can't sink the spine in as much, but that's okay. Okay, and then for the rotation, another one you can do as well in the same position. You can have your hand on the back here like this. Keeping my forearm on the ground. Do the rotation here. This is also a little bit more difficult. You might feel places cramp up that you never felt before. That just means you don't do this enough. You want to make sure you're doing this at least 3 to 4 times a week. And every time you want to do about 3 to 4 sets. Okay, and try the other side as well. Awesome, guys. Let's take a little break, shake it out, catch your breath. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna go through a few stretches. Now, it's really important that you're stretching after your workout. And the reason is because what you wanna really make sure you're doing is speeding up the recovery process and making sure that your muscles are nice and relaxed. So we're gonna start off with a nice leg stretch. You're gonna grab your legs, pull them towards yourself. We're gonna do something called a butterfly stretch. You're gonna basically try and flap your wings, okay? Now, when you're doing this stretch here, you want to make sure your posture's up nice and tall, pulling the shoulders back, keeping the chin nice and tucked. Just gonna do this for a few seconds. And make sure you're breathing nice and slow as well, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And now you're gonna try and extend your right leg. Try and grab onto your toes. Now, the more twists you add in it, the more lower back stretch you're gonna get as well. I'm just trying to sink into it. Awesome, and then we're gonna switch legs. Okay, and we're gonna stretch out our glutes a little bit as well. You're just gonna be laying on your back. For this one, you're gonna cross your legs, and then you're gonna take your hands, you're gonna slip through this hole, grab your knee, and then pull it towards your chest. Zero.
Michelle，那个手是从那个腿，从这个腿的这个就是中间儿，哎，中间传，对对对 ，nice， 对，是一个腿搭在另一个腿上面，我看你好像，哎，对对是，然后从另外的一个腿穿过来，手是抱住左腿，抱住左腿，哎，对了对了 ，yes good。对，一定没有问题，一定做的是对的 ，nice。对，这样你才能感觉到拉伸的那个腿的那个 位置的感觉。
Switching legs.
Nice.
Okay, now we're gonna try and open up the hips as well. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into this position where you find your legs are both 90 degrees. I wanna line up my shoulder with my knee here. This should be a straight line. And then you should feel this hip kind of open up a little bit. So you wanna try and square your body and trying to get that butt to the ground. Okay. Switching sides.
举例，肩膀放松，对，拉伸。肩膀放松。不知道是不是你姿势不对。Good.
And we work on some quad stretches as well. Laying on your side, you're gonna pull your heel in towards your butt, and then you're gonna try and move your knee backwards for a more intense stretch. And then switching sides. Okay, and we did a lot of abs today, so it's important that we're stretching the abs as well. We're gonna go into a cobra stretch. You get your pelvis onto the floor, and then just pushing your upper body up, making sure you're stretching out the abs. Okay. You'll feel more stretch if you try to breathe in a lot. Okay, now we're gonna try and sink the hips back into our child's pose. Pull our fingers forward. Now you're gonna crawl your fingers to 2 o'clock and then sink down again.
对，转到2点的方向。我们是要转到2点的方向。对，身子不转，只是2个胳膊转到2点的方向，就会感觉，对，拉伸左侧这个左侧整个从上到下，对，特别好，特别好。
Switching directions to 10 o'clock now.
相反方向，对。Right.
And now we're gonna stretch out our shoulders, forearms, and triceps as well, because we use those quite a bit today. So for the tricep stretch, you're gonna have your hand just over here. Take your other hand, grab the elbow and pull it down. To get more intensive stretch, you're gonna twist your hand this way, just like this. Switching sides. Okay, now we want to stretch out our shoulders as well. You're gonna grab your hand, you're gonna pull it this way. Now to get more intensive stretch, you want to imagine you're retracting the shoulder back. You want to constantly put this force there. Okay. And switching sides. Remember to pull the shoulders back. We're gonna do one more stretch for the forearms. You're actually gonna go on your knees. And then what you're gonna do with the hands is you're actually gonna twist it around this way, twist it around this way. And then what you can do is start rocking your body backwards. And when you rock your body backwards, you're gonna feel that stretch in the forearms. Okay, now you're gonna take your hands, place them this way like this, and then you're just gonna bring it up. If you don't feel this one, you can always try doing this. And then you want to make sure you're twisting the elbow down. So like this, twisting the elbow down, you should feel a little bit more. And
把胳膊
switch.
这个位置往下转，对，往下转，对，对，往下转这个位置。
Okay, awesome. Shake it out, shake it out. Good work today. Today's exercises, again, we were just going over the basics a little bit. And it's important that you guys, again, are doing this at least 3 to 4 times a week. Each time you're doing it, do about 3 to 4 sets, and just making sure you're doing about 10 to 20 reps each set. Okay, now it's really important you're getting these basics down. Otherwise, what's going to happen is, 1, there might be an injury. 2, you're just not going to be feeling comfortable doing all the other advanced exercises that I'm going to be showing you. Because essentially what's going to be happening is, as our sessions go on, we're going to actually start increasing the exercises little by little. Actually, the next session, you're going to actually see quite a bit of increase in the activities. We're going to be learning the squat. We're going to be doing push-ups. We're going to be doing some cardio. We're actually going to get sweating and stuff like that. So regarding today's workout, does anyone have any questions?
No. Looking forward to next session. Wow, sweat.
Nice. So I actually want to take some time and go over nutrition. Now, the reason why nutrition is actually 70% of what we have to do in order to reach our goal. And so what we ultimately want to look at, does anybody track their calories at all?
No, not yet.
Okay. So it's important that we're going to we start tracking our calories, because how body fat, losing body fat works is that we need to consume less calories than we burn off. So
But how do
basically,
I? Yeah, sorry.
yeah, sorry, what was your question?
Go. My question is, how do I know like how many calories do I need, like for my size?
Yeah,
I know it's
definitely.
like, yeah.
That's definitely a really good question, and then that's why we need to start counting our calories. And so what eventually what we're going to get you to do is download an app, and the app is called MyFitnessPal. And what MyFitnessPal will do is it's going to set you up with an account, and then you're going to enter your information. It's going to ask you for your height, your age, your gender, how much you weigh, and what your goal weight is. And then it's going to calculate those calories for you. And you just want to make sure that every time you're eating, you're actually putting it into the app. Now, I know it's going to be a lot of work, but in the long run, it's going to be really worth it. Because again, calories in and calories out is very important. Okay. Does that kind of answer your question?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
perfect. And so when we're talking about calories, another thing we really want to look at is the macronutrients. So getting in our protein, getting in our carbohydrates, and also getting in our fats. So those are the three numbers we're going to want to hit every single day. Again, MyFitnessPal is going to show you those numbers. And the protein goal is the most important. Now, the reason why protein is so important is because it's going to help us build muscle. Now, like I said in the beginning, we're going to spend the first few phases trying to build muscle. And the reason is because the more muscle we build, the more fat we're going to be able to lose. So getting that protein in is going to be very important. The second thing is protein actually promotes satiety. What that means is it's going to increase that hormone of fullness. So the more protein you take in, the more full you're going to feel, and then the less food you're going to want to eat. And so that's also going to help you restrict your calorie intake every day. So protein is going to be very important. Can I ask how your guys' diet is right now? Like, do you eat a lot of vegetables? Or what does it kind of look like?
Right. I think that I'm pretty healthy. I eat a lot of vegetable, but still, probably as you can see, I haven't checked my body fat. Like I don't have that machine, but I think that my body fat is around like, I don't know, like 38 maybe or 40.
Okay.
But I think that I'm eating very healthy, but still, I don't know why.
Yeah. And that's all a matter of, again, calories in and calories out. You could be eating very healthy, getting a lot of nutrients in, but you might be consuming more calories than you're burning. And then that excess calories is going to build up in your body, and that's going to become, extra weight, extra body fat. And so that's what we're aiming to do, is just to make sure we're burning off that body fat. Do you eat a lot of carbohydrates?
Yeah, like especially in the morning and night.
Especially in the morning and night.
I mean, in the morning, maybe like 2 toasts, 2 slices, and then in the evening maybe a small bowl of rice.
Small bowl of soup. So it's I wouldn't just like a very small bowl of rice and some toast, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That shouldn't be too. How about fats? Do you have a lot of meat or anything like that?
Yes, like lunchtime, nighttime, I eat quite a lot meat.
Okay.
No,
And then
Yeah.
your protein, how is your protein? Do you take a protein supplement or anything like that?
I did sometimes, but not like constantly take protein shakes. No.
Okay. So here's another point I want you guys to remember as well is making sure you're getting 1 gram of protein per pound of your weight every day. That's the
Like
amount
in the morning. In the morning. Is that in the morning?
1 gram of protein per pound of your weight throughout the whole day. Throughout the whole day.
Okay.
So say, for example, myself, I weigh 165 pounds. I'm gonna get 165 grams of protein every single day. Okay. Another important thing is getting 30 grams of protein within 40 minutes after you're done your workout. Okay. 30 grams of protein within 40 minutes of your workout, as well as a little bit of carbohydrates to replenish your system. And the reason for this is because after your workout, that's when your muscles are all ripped open, it's stressed out, it needs nutrients. And so getting that protein in is going to be key. Okay, and so we'll send that app to the group chat, and then you can get that set up. That one is gonna help you quite a bit. Okay. How about Eileen's diet? How is your diet?
我可以说中文吗？Sorry, my English is not good enough. So
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I can help you to translate.
我觉得吃的还蛮健康的，只有就是冰和蛋糕这2样，其他东西我吃的都蛮健康的。就是我不吃肥肉，我也不吃喜欢油炸的东西，所以只有蔬菜和一些像鸡胸肉之类的，就瘦肉。但是对不健康的东西就是蛋糕和冰淇淋。
不好意思，好像听不太清，为什么听不清？对，因为我听到你说吃虾，不吃肥肉，断断续续。
可能信号不好。我说
现在好了。
吃的一般来说比较健康，就是冰淇淋和蛋糕这2样东西对我来说，就是必须吃的，所以这是不健康，其他的东西都是还蛮健康的。
就是你很喜欢吃那个冰激凌，和蛋糕是吗 ？OK 那你想解决的这个问题呢？
对我来说，就是能把运动养成习惯，然后身体能结实一点、紧致一点就好。
Elaine said her favorite is like the cake and ice cream. So yeah, because her eating is healthy, I think. Just like seafood, shrimp, and only a little meat and lots of veggie. But her goal is maybe throughout the workout and let her body looks more fit and healthy. But she knows cake and ice cream are not healthy, but she doesn't know how to. It's really hard for her. To stop. So
my opinion is that's okay. Like you can always have whatever you want. And my rule for nutrition is as long as you're hitting your calories, you're okay to eat whatever you'd like. For example, a piece of cake, maybe 200 calories. And let's say you just eat cake for the day. As long as you're under your calorie goal, you're still going to hit your goal. Again, obviously that's not nutritious at all. But my point is, as long as you're under your calorie goal. Another thing, if you do want to try and avoid the ice cream and the cake, what you can do is get more protein in, switch it out for maybe a protein shake, because the protein shake is going to help you feel full. And when you're feeling full, you don't really want to eat anything else. And so that's some of my recommendations.
有时候好像不是因为饿，就是因为馋。
它是这样的，就是那个因为那个蛋白质会让你非常饱腹的，然后其实如果很饱腹的话，可能也就不会特别想吃。但是如果你真的特别想吃也没关系，因为那个就是你总量的收支守恒嘛，你要计算，还是计算你的总的那个，所以要下那个 MyFitnessPal 嘛，就是总的收支的这个。就是那个卡路里啊、蛋白质啊、脂肪啊，还有升糖指数。就是我今天拍了，我看Marshall回答对了，就是那个糖，就是特别重要的是那个糖的含量。你看到不同的蛋白质，那个糖的含量是差别非常大的。就是你在
蛋白质粉。
对，所以可能这个就是，如果你想让你的 body 很 fit 的话，这个 protein 是非常非常重要的。因为我看以丽你很瘦，然后可能你，对你非常瘦，年龄可能也小，然后吧，你不像不做运动的人，说实在话，哦，我觉得你不像，
以丽好瘦啊，
我是肉很松，就是如果从身高体重的比例来说，我的体重应该是不会超标的，但是肉很松，就是
白肉，
对，都有，但是你这个就是需要那个就是优质的这个蛋白质。你像我体重比你要那个就是重很多嘛，那我不知道你身高哈，但是像我这个地方它是肯定你是要训练的，这基本上我们不要太那个就是多肌肉，但是你看起来它这个位置就没有那么那个就是就松啊，包括我们的腹部，它不光是个瘦，就是你这个腹部它就不会那个什么，不会那么松。我当然最近是胡吃海喝的，天天在家喝啤酒，跟我们家先生，我们天天在家胡吃海喝的，每天都吃到撑，所以说最近也没有那么好，但是我觉得还比较满意了。我们每天也是都是抗拒不了那些各种冰激凌、甜食、奶酪，这个都是要命，天天要吃的。
我刚才还想是不是，我还在想是不是训练好了之后可以奖励一下自己一根冰激凌。
这个我跟你讲啊，这个慢慢会告诉你们这些就是基本的一个知识。实际上就是不用那个奖励自己，其实你都可以吃的。就是你的那个 muscle 这个增强了，为什么你那个 protein 跟上，你 muscle 增强了，你代谢跟上以后吧，实际上都可以。但是你一定要 watch out 你的这个我讲的这几个主要的指标。所以你下了那个 app 吃的时候，你就不会离大谱嘛。而且很多人是觉得，哎呦，我吃了这顿，我可能下顿就不知道什么时候再敢吃了，所以他就会吃的特别多。实际上你要知道，我每一天我都可以吃一点的话，你就不会有那么饥渴的。
对，
就是要
这上面没有怎么样限制过，所以反正一直在吃，但是没有。
那刚才
一段时间不吃特别馋，有没有？
对，所以我们就不要去限制自己，我非要不吃或怎么样，因为你一下子要吃很多，当然这个没关系，回头慢慢会给大家说，就是你真的吃很多的话，那你要怎么样再去把它就是空上1天或2天就把它回来了，然后你又因为你代谢率很高嘛，所以不用有太多的这种就不会
高一下心肺功能和新陈代谢。
sorry， 你说心肺。
我说提高心肺功能和新陈代谢率。
心肺功能是我们训练的时候，因为我不知道今天如果1到10分，你们会打几分？因为第一次课就会比较检讨一些。
你是说今天的难度吗？
就是对你们来说的这个强度。不光是动作的难度，是强度。这个就是刚才林问的，因为这个牵扯到我们的这个心率、心肺功能。
我大概感觉3吧。
一类呢？
我觉得最多到5吧，因为我没有出汗。
OK， 这个就是你说心肺功能呢，一定是要通过我们的这种就是那个有计划的训练，然后加强强度，你的心肺功能就会起来。像你比如说拿我来说，可能今天这个对我来说可能连1都不到，但是原来这个对我 我来说，我就觉得已经到了6或者7。就是实际上我觉得以前我跳绳都跳不动的，但是现在你让我连续跳上了5分钟，我觉得也没有问题。这个就是我们心肺功能提高了嘛。然后你说新陈代谢，实际上是跟你那个替齿率有关系，就是你的肌肉比例，达到一定的程度，我们叫一个净消耗，也就是你不动的代谢率也比那个就是说其他人要高。对，所以那个那如果是这样，可能下次我们可以就因为慢慢来嘛，而且刚才讲到就是这个前面的 warm up 特别重要。还有今天我们用了多的时间去拉伸，你们吧，因为一会儿打 video， 我会让教练发在群里，你们就跟着这个拉伸啊什么的，每个星期教练也说了，做个3、4次，对我们是非常非常有好处的。然后还有呼吸，这是我们就是养成这种习惯的话，对我们将来的这个就后面的这个健康是非常重要，因为这个健康的目标嘛，对吧？Hi James。Yeah. I think from 1 to 10, Eileen said maybe like 5, and Michelle said 3. So next time, yeah, they're really good. So maybe next time,
Okay.
right? Think about
Okay.
the other like challenge, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be challenging.
Right. Because you guys are, I think only twice a week, so you need to train by yourself at home for sure, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
One more thing I want to mention is if there's any food that you want to avoid eating, I would suggest either maybe not buying it or throwing it out or something like that, because if it's there, eventually you will eat it. So no matter what it is, if it's there, you will eat it. Okay. And then another thing I wanted to say is I recommend taking a before and after picture, right? So take a picture of yourself today in the mirror, and then after a while, let's take another picture, and then we can kind of see if we've made any progress, and then just kind of see the change in our physique, in our body. Okay.
Yeah. We need time.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Eileen.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good
have a
work
good
today.
week.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.